Peace, y'all. So I intended to, when we finish with our manifestation mantra that we wrote for the full moon, which you can see here, we're sharing it with you. My intention was to just share that and be done, but I'm getting a huge download, so I am just going to stream this information. The energy right now is that of a new beginning, clearing, is that of the ground has been tilled and worked, and we're finally ready to begin planting seeds so that we can become the people we want to become. However, the dark night of the soul is making itself known. The dark night of the soul is commanding our attention because by ignoring the dark things about you, the things that we used to call demonic in religion, those things that needed to be cast down and that you don't give any intention to it and you just give it over to Jesus to carry, right? That was removing our responsibility. That was removing our accountability for our thoughts, our deeds, and our actions. By having somewhere, it's kind of like putting in a garbage can, right? And you forget it's there. But when you walk in the kitchen and you realize that you dumped them eggs over in the garbage can a week ago, then you smell it and you realize, oh shit, I need to deal with that garbage. But religion gave us an air freshener. And instead of emptying the garbage, we could just spray the air freshener and mask it. So right now, those of us who are going through the spiritual awakening, we are being called and drawn to go within and work out our salvation. Work out our salvation for real. And it's kind of like punishment. It kind of is, because the generations before us, they did not work out their own salvation. They did not do the soul work. We're not putting down Jesus, because that was a very important step. However, this energy is forcing us to see that we are the Christ consciousness, and the whole purpose in this thing called life is to be able to transmutate the darkness within you and around you, because as within, so without, to learn how to work out your salvation by taking the bad and making it for good for a purpose using love. That is self-actualization. That is self-realization. That is what it means to become Christ-like. And that's what this energy is pressing us to do. So you're probably feeling intense emotions. You feel joy one minute, excitement, and the next minute something happens and you need to pay $1,000 to get your car fixed, or like you was just on cloud nine and that happened. And all of this is happening because we have not been operating out of balance. We've been operating out of disharmony, and we are being fine-tuned. We are being attuned. We are being recalibrated by the ascension energies presenting themselves right now. So know that your inner child, the dark night of your soul, the stuff that makes you uncomfortable, the stuff you don't like to talk about, the things you don't like to think about, the memories that you hate dealing with, start asking yourself, what can I transmutate that into that will be for the highest good of humanity? That is the question. Don't rush it. Be patient. The answer will come, but first you have to present the question in order to get the answer. That's just the laws of correspondence. That is just the law of rhythm. So I wanted to say that, and I wanted to say, don't be ashamed that you have learned you have to be your own Christ. That's nothing to be ashamed of. And because a lot of us were in religion for so long and we're trying to get into spirituality, and because some people around us not really vibing with where we are, where our vibration is, I think on a subliminal level, we're kind of like, but I'm a little uncomfortable with calling myself a God. I'm a little uncomfortable with But we're being forced to have accountability. To much is given, much is required. And religion was a stepping stone for us. Religion was definitely a painkiller for us that we needed. The comfort foods we've been eating, they were comforting us, but now they are killing us. And so the whole purpose in you living and existing and breathing right now is to figure out how, what, who am I? Outside of the matrix, outside of indoctrination, outside of 3D programming, the challenges that go within yourself. Learn yourself, know thyself. The book of Revelations talked about the 7 churches. It talked about the trumpets. How many trumpets is in the book of Revelations? The seals that are going to be broken is 7 of those. The bowls will be poured out. If I'm not mistaken, it's 7 trumpets as well. And the meaning of all of that is within yourself, because you are the kingdom of heaven. You also have what you would call a hell within you. And those are all those dark night of the soul things that are uncomfortable to remember and deal with and feel. However, the best way through this is in it. Just go in it. Go in it. Don't run from it. Go in it. And accept it. And be like, you know what? This is how I'm feeling right now. And I'm okay with that, because this feeling is not going to last forever. This too shall pass. That is what is in front of us right now. And so we are kind of like cleaning up karma. You know, it's like, man, we've been eating whatever we want to eat, believing whatever we want to believe. And long as we was comfortable doing it, it was okay. And now all of a sudden, the things that made you comfortable have become a weapon. The things that were your medicine have become a poison to you. And people think that the spirituality you come into when you come out of religion is arrogant, but it's actually the opposite. It humbles you, because you realize how out of control you've really been. And you've been operating and calling it righteousness by following laws, but nothing inside of you was really changing. Nothing inside of you was really healed. And even Jesus himself went through a Christ awakening where he had to go to the pits of hell before he could ascend to his heaven state of being. And we are all fighting to ground ourselves on this new earth so that a new state of mind, a new state of being can begin. And it is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable, but the rewards will make you forget all about the suffering. It will. So keep holding on. And if you can't do anything else but hold on one more minute, whatever going on you're going through, because all of us are going through something. If you can just hold on 1 minute, hold on for that 1 minute. And be like, if I survive this 1 minute, I can get through this. And then hold on for the next 5 minutes. Okay, I just survived 5 minutes. I can get through this. So just baby step yourself, okay? And that will help with getting overwhelmed with all the things in front of us. So yes, that is the Ascension Energy Update for March. Under the full moon, which is in Libra, if I'm not mistaken. Sun is in Aries, and Ernest and I, twin flame soulmates. His rising sun is Aries. My rising sun is Libra. So it just would have been wrong for us not to drop something for you all today, because we do realize that we are a bridge. We are a part of the remnant. We are not a part of the masses anymore. We are not walking a path that many other people have walked. We don't know anybody personally walking this path. And so when astrological alignments align with our signs, it is definitely important for us to present something to you all, because we care for each of you.
Yes.
And you wouldn't be on our channel if you were not going through a spiritual ascension of your own.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be listening to us.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are rebuking us, this is probably just not the channel for you. And that's okay, because there are plenty of channels that I'm sure will be very encouraging for you.
Yeah.
But for the people who are where we are vibrationally, we're not going to deny you because of fear of how others will perceive us.
That's out the door.
Yeah, that's out the door.
Totally out the door.
So I guess we can. Would like for you all to look at the spell. I'm going to post this spell mantra manifestation. It's all the same thing. It's just setting an intention for a desired outcome and believing that that outcome will come to you. So we read this 3 times and we lit a candle. We meditated, just did some breath work with this. And we hope that this is as powerful for you as it was for us when we were writing it. All right. Love, y'all. Peace, power, love to you, light to you,
Love.
darkness to
Yes.
you,
Yes. All of
integration
the
to
above.
you. And may you be eternally blessed.
Yes.